Selling final expense insurance over the phone sounds pretty easy to most folks, right? I mean, especially when you know that the agency that you're working with has either, I want to say, like a system where the prospects call in after watching a TV commercial about final expense insurance, or like with our agency, the clients actually set an appointment to speak with an agent and even verify the appointment by replying to a text message. Here's the kicker. Even when the clients admit to the insurance agent that they need the insurance, we're talking like the super easiest lay down sale in the world, believe it or not, most agents will fail and quit final expense telesales, again, or life insurance sales, like within the first few weeks or so. I'm Doug Massey, and today I'm going to share with you the bloody truth about remote final expense sales, and hopefully this video will clarify that this industry is either something that you're going to be able to prosper in or not. And if you stick around until the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to get a copy of the thank you note and the warning page that our agents mail out to every final expense telesales client that they sell. And yes, now's the perfect time to give this video a thumbs up, and we do suggest subscribing if you're new to the channel. We're putting out new insurance sales content and final expense sales training videos like all the time. You've got insurance agencies that have lead programs along with a proven system. And then you've got, the other agencies who just suggest buying leads, from maybe outside vendors in many cases, and, giving them the old college try. Believe it or not, even with the agencies that have a proven system, failure rates are usually pretty high. The simple fact is that even with most systems, in order to speak with enough people to make it work, you're going to need to make potentially a couple hundred dials per day. We're talking, in many cases, I know with a lot of agencies, like 200 to over 400 dials in a single day. Most people just don't have the patience, let alone the work ethic, to make a system like that work. So that's one thing. Another nasty fact is that most insurance agents are recruited into the industry based on something that maybe they saw, which led them to believe that insurance sales would be kind of easy, and that literally anybody can do. Guys, I've worked with and trained hundreds of insurance agents, and the simple fact is that most people are not designed or built for sales. Most people, let me just say it this way. Most successful salespeople have a certain personality that only a small percentage of the population has. They're thick-skinned, they instinctively know when to take no for an answer and when to move on, and in most cases, they've developed a sales-minded skill set over years and years of being in a certain or specific sales industry. For a bunch of years, I sold decorative concrete driveways and resurfacing for a living. And basically, it was from an advertisement that had people thinking that they could buy, I want to say like a $15,000 or $20,000 stamped concrete driveway for around $1,000. I was in this industry for close to 10 years before finding life insurance sales, so the move from selling, something tangible to selling something that the person buying would never see or feel, life insurance, was, really, to me, it wasn't that big of a change. Now, let's switch gears a little bit and talk about the final expense market itself. The folks who buy this type of insurance, along with why a certain amount of insurance agents actually get into debt after they try to sell final expense insurance. The majority of these people, our clients, are actually living off of a very low and fixed income. And in most cases, we're talking like just enough money to barely get by. And in many other cases, they are so destitute that they don't even have any money left towards the end of the month and are impatiently waiting for the next Social Security payment to come through so that they can actually put food in the refrigerator again. Selling the insurance to these folks is usually the easy part. The work for the agent actually starts once the sale is made. Now, you got to step up and you got to keep the client. You got to do the work. That means getting the client back on the phone to do a three-way call with the insurance carrier when the payment doesn't go through. lowering the price and saving the sale after the client decides to cancel, which inadvertently means doing, whatever it takes to keep your clients on the books while they are paying for the insurance for the rest of their lives. Life insurance sales, especially final expense sales, is a relationship business, guys. You can't sell these folks a policy and then disappear. That's a big fat fail, and it's just not reality. Here's what you're gonna definitely want to know about yourself before you get into life insurance sales and or final expense sales. Are you patient? Do you have a heavy, hard-headed, go-getter person inside of you? The kind of internal perspective where you just won't quit? Is your work ethic and your personal internal drive stronger than most people that you actually know? Do you have the type of personality that can handle people saying no to you, like one after another after another? Are you willing to study and master the art of influence and persuasion and do whatever it takes to be successful in your industry? Guys, I've seen agents quit, like I said, literally after their first week. Heck, what am I talking about? I've seen agents quit after just 2 or 3 hours on the phone. We had an agent a few months ago, true story, hand to God, who stopped calling his appointments halfway through his first day, only to end up texting me that evening, like in the middle of the night, that he realized the business wasn't for him. Now, let me end this video on a positive note. For the right person, with the right kind of work ethic and a very hard drive, you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars yearly selling final expense insurance or life insurance products over the phone out of your little bitty office with the right system. And for some of you who are truly business-minded professionals, you can hire a couple of employees and or insurance agents to work for you and really crush it. My best advice is to make sure that you know enough about yourself and who you really are before getting into any sales industry situation, especially life insurance sales and or final expense sales. For a copy of the welcome letter and the warning page that I mentioned earlier at the beginning of the video, just email me at doug@ufesonline.com. If you'd like more information on our remote final expense sales platform, this is the one where the clients expect your call for a quote for burial insurance. Simply shoot me an email at that same address. As always, when you put the needs of your clients first, everything else will usually fall right into place. Now, get out there and do something good for someone today. Happy hunting.